Welcome back into Twin Cities Live. You know, being a parent changes you on many levels. One less obvious area is your emotional reaction to movies, shows, or even the news.
So we thought of this idea because Ben watched Baby Reindeer on Netflix. If you haven't watched it or heard about it, be warned, it's heartbreaking. It's concerning at times to watch. And Ben, at first you were like, hey, Elizabeth, you should watch this show. And then after a few episodes, you were like, you are not emotionally stable enough to watch this show.
Well, I wasn't saying that you weren't emotionally stable. It's like, it's just not like a watch like right before bed.
Right.
It's kind of heavy.
Yeah, but I can't handle the stress.
I know, I don't want you to like have to deal with that. And it's one of those shows, do not have your kids around. So, you know, it is very interesting because, so we did think about that and we thought like, does anything actually change in your brain?
Right.
So we have Dr. Karin Ryan here, who is a licensed psychologist with Nystrom Associates, to talk about what actually changes in our brains when we have kids.
Are we, you know, off of our rockers here, or is this a real thing?
This is a real thing, and it was funny when we started talking about this idea. I had a distinct memory of being 7 months pregnant, walking downstairs to watch TV with my husband. He was watching Band of Brothers.
Great,
that's
awesome.
Fight scene, great, and I was like, absolutely not. And I just turned and walked away. Like I had a visceral response that I had never had to that show before.
Right.
You can't handle it.
It's like 7 months prior, you would have sat down next to him, ate some popcorn, and enjoyed the movie.
And I was like, absolutely not.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how does being a parent literally change our brains?
Yeah, literally changes our brain. So what we see in mothers, so it changes mothers and fathers. So mothers, we see growth overall in the brain, but in particular in the amygdala, which is really responsible for emotional reactions, connection, empathy. And we see growth in the dad's brains in their gray and white matter, and again, regions that are responsible for like nurturing and empathy and caring and concern. So our brains literally change. Like MRI studies will show that they grow and change when we become parents. And then there's huge hormonal shifts that are in balance with that. So men's testosterone will drop like 25 to 35%.
Is that right?
Yes. And
Ben gets so stressed out.
Wait. Does that happen every time you have a kid? Does it drop even more? That might explain a lot. What's going on?
And what's if you're a good dad, right? If you're somebody who's really involved, that will kind of pair and that will stay down and will stay kind of balance that to allow you to have that patience, that care, that compassion that is required when a toddler's having a tantrum and somebody needs their diaper changed in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And then we know oxytocin with moms, huge factor. It's just like this visceral response that we have to care for our children that just takes over.
So how do we explain maybe then with the men, if you see it on the screen there, it drops 24 to 34% of the testosterone. I feel like there's a protection mode that kicks in though as well. Is that maybe that's the nurturing part, you know? But I feel like a lowering of testosterone, but also like I want to kick some butt if somebody like messes with my kid.
You're
you know?
exactly correct, right? And that's a really adaptive response. So we've heard the phrase "mama bear," right?
Yeah.
Or that protective factor, like oh no, and that desire to keep them safe. And so that has to do again with those growth areas in the brain of really protecting, and that a slight, like a healthy amount of hypervigilance.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So you think about how you're just aware of safety concerns, and that desire to protect makes a lot of sense, right?
It totally makes sense, and it's necessary. I mean, it like shows just how our bodies, I mean, how we as humans are also animals who have instincts that are, you know, meant to protect our young and to kind of get into the right headspace to be able to take care of them. So this can mean enhanced empathy. And what I'm interested in is because all of these things developed over the course of evolution for us to be able to care for our young, but over that time, we weren't exposed to the kind of stuff that we're exposed to now, like stressful TV shows, like all of these different things. So how does it translate then? Like, how can it sometimes make things that we were totally okay with doing before kids difficult?
Yeah, and it does. It ties into evolution and that survival piece, and want to keep ourselves safe and our kids safe. And I think the type of media and the type of news and the type of movies that we have, because we have so many capabilities to make things so real life, too, that sometimes that really taps into it. So you think about just the ability to relate to the content, and when they can show trauma or hard things or sadness so real, like that taps right into that empathy piece.
Because your empathy is bigger, and so then it impacts you more to watch it. Because I mean, I cannot, I remember my mom being like, I can't watch anything stressful. Like, this is why my mom loves the Reba show and Melissa Peterman. And she would like just watch Reba on repeat because she's like, I just can't watch it if it's stressful. And I would kind of like laugh and make fun of her, and now I am her.
Yeah.
And so it really ties in that importance of checking in with yourself and being like, what does serve me? What helps me feel good? What helps me feel grounded? kid and what is triggering and what is too much for me to watch.
Is this sort of a phase? Do we know clinically and scientifically, like, do the levels kind of come back? Like, as your kids get older, a little more mature, like maybe
question.
less protective mode of like, okay, they're independent. I've raised independent, strong kids. I'm okay. Yeah, I don't want to watch a lot of movies where kids get kidnapped, but maybe some of the other things kind of come back. Is there any studies for that?
So as kids become able to care for themselves more and they take care of themselves, improve that hypervigilance and that fear of like always being responsible for them, because when they're little, you are, and as they get older, that shifts. And the growth in particular, like the amygdala and that, so it's really pronounced when the woman is pregnant or right after the baby is born and for the next couple of years, and then that does slow down. So I think you always remain a little more empathetic and a little more connected to that, but it does slow down. So you are more hypervigilant and aware of that when they're really young.
Then when it comes to your own mental health and caring for yourself, it's acknowledging that this has happened, and then it's curating what you're consuming accordingly. Fortunately, Twin Cities Live, not stressful at all. So you can watch it on repeat, but maybe not being like hard on yourself and just not putting yourself through it.
Yeah, there's absolutely no need to sit and you can just turn and walk out of the room like I did. Or you're like, no, thank you. Or you can enjoy that. Sometimes you really should watch it. No, thanks, I'm good. Yeah, absolutely. Just really being thoughtful to check in with yourself, and it's okay if somebody else in your family wants to watch it and you don't.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with you.
There's nothing there. It's actually a good sign because it shows you have empathy and compassion and you connect really well with others.
And that you're not a sociopath. I mean, that's always good too. Dr. Ryan, we love you. Thank you so much. Nystrom Associates provides care in the fields of family therapy, psychiatry, psychology, and more. She's always such a wealth of knowledge. They've got 20 locations in the Twin Cities.
Yeah, and if you're struggling with stress, anxiety, depression, or addiction, reach out to them today.